Hello, my lovely 8th graders. Today we are going to review the water cycle. What is the water cycle? Well, it's just the water that is continuously moving through the earth, and it's been doing so for a really long time. And if you remember back to one of our videos, that is why you technically are drinking dinosaur pee. All right, now there are different parts to the water cycle that you all need to understand. Let's first talk about evaporation. So evaporation is when we have water that's in a puddle, in a lake, in a stream, in the ocean. It's going from a liquid and it's rising into the air as a gas. And the higher the temperature, the more evaporation we're going to have. So the hotter it is outside, there's going to be more evaporation. The next one we have is condensation. So condensation is when it goes from a gas to a liquid, okay? And it has to have a little bit lower temperature for this phase change to take place. Next, another one that's pretty simple for you all, we have precipitation, which is just the liquid falling to the ground. This could be in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail. We also have runoff. So runoff is just usually if it's a really heavy rain, there's going to be an excessive amount of water that's coming off of the land. Okay. Transpiration is usually the one that's a little bit trickier for some of you, or maybe we haven't heard that term quite as much. But for transpiration, it's just like evaporation, but instead of coming from a puddle or a lake, it's the plants that are technically the water is evaporating off of their leaves. Two more words that are really important that we want to make sure that we cover is that go with the water cycle. The first one is permeable. If something is permeable, it means that water can move through it, okay? Now, sometimes some surfaces are more permeable than others. And one of the things that you can think about is think about the soil that we have here in North Carolina. If you go outside and it's kind of muddy out, you get that nasty clay soil on your clothes that's almost impossible to get off, okay? So that clay soil, it has a low permeability, meaning that it doesn't allow a lot of water to get through if you're comparing it to something, let's say, then like sand. If you ever go to the beach, you know that if you pour water on the sand, it'll go right through it. So the last word today for the water cycle is impermeable. And impermeable is the opposite of permeable. It just means that water cannot pass through it. I hope this helps.